Yo, it's the infamous one back in here with another video, and this time I'll be reviewing this album, Billy Woods' Dour Candy. And excuse me, Billy Woods is a Brooklyn-based MC who I got into from Dead in Hip Hop, where Mike Seatown listed that album as one of his 5 favorites at the half point of the year, and would eventually make his top 10, I think. Yeah, his top 10. So, yeah, man, this, you know, when Mike Seatown says something, I'm very interested to go and listen to it when he says something. So, yeah, I had to go listen to Billy Woods. Listen to it. I liked them. With History Will Absolve Me, which was mostly produced by Willie Green, had the experimental beats and whatnot. And it was just a very interesting project. It was one of the more interesting albums I've actually probably ever listened to. In my short history, so to speak, of listening to albums like I'm doing and buying everything now. Because I've only been buying stuff since... I bought my first physical actually this year. From underground hip hop, that is. And that's where I got this one. Now, with this album, Blockhead produces the entire album, and Blockhead made it very interesting for me because I had never heard of Blockhead before. I heard of him, but I never heard his actual, music or anything he produced before that I know of. But I know he produced that whole Logic album, which I might end up going to get that too, because speaking of Illogic, yo, I need to get that one with Blueprint, yo. Greenhouse, man, that sound good, yo. I need to get that. So, yeah, that might end up being a future review. But yeah, man, Billy Woods, again, he's this aggressive, complex MC, but he tells a lot of stories. This album is a lot shorter, and the songs are a lot shorter than the songs from his previous effort. And this album, honestly, because again, it didn't have the experimental type of thing going on with it, so maybe the standout tracks didn't stand out like Crocodile Tears maybe, but this album was a very cohesive project. And also, I don't know who did this, but yo, they got some of the best artwork, like the little candy with the rappers. They got like the best artwork. That's dope. Good artwork. I like that, man. I really, really do. And I know anybody who buy physicals will appreciate dope artwork. Look at this. This is fresh, man. That's cool. All that stuff that's there, man. That is cool. All kinds of hip hop. Yeah, man. Billy Woods is over here spitting hard and everything, and he just does a really good job, man. Oh, and now, standout tracks, I'd have to say 1001 Nights, Tinseltown, Tumbleweed. Oh, and Pro Wrestling was the first standout track I had. Because with Pro Wrestling, it's a wrestling reference, of course, the whole song. So that was really dope. Yeah, man, this was really good, So, had a dope intro. And I know y'all saw my mom in the background, bro. There you go. Yeah, this album starts off really good too, man. With the undercard. Again, if you want to see a short example, just a short excerpt. It's not even an excerpt. It's longer than that. It was only like a minute and a half. If you want to see a short example of how good Billy Woods is when he wants to spit, you look at the undercard as an example. That guy was spitting in that song, and he started this album off really well. So yeah, man, oh yeah, see, I'm gonna get better at this reviewing stuff, man. I like doing this, but let's see, features, man, Elucid, Aesop Rock, we have Open Mike Eagle, Mocha Only, and Elucid. And there's a Loren feature, but I don't know why it's not listed on the back of the CD. Anyway, yeah, yeah, man, this is dope, man. Of course, Aesop Rock does his thing, man, and really You know, he really did a good job on that song, and that was one of the better beats to me on the whole album, because he had that humming in the background, and of course the song is called Tumbleweed, so he was just kind of it just kind of sounded boring, not in a bad way. It just sounded like sleeping. You know, it got that tone going with it. So that, again, that would be an example of how his production and how good his production was. That was probably one of the best produced tracks out of everything on this whole album. So yeah, man, the best thing I can say with Billy Woods is just go listen to him, because you're just gonna take a few listens to understand him, man. He's deep, complex type of rapper, but he's very aggressive, and that's what I like about him. And he's just really dope. It's that simple, man. So you go pick yourself up a copy. Not of History Will Absolve Me, of course, because there's only what? Hold up. It's like 250 of those or something. A certain version of it or something like that.